That's how we do it. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Yeah!
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Cubs. It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. And any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy has a great mix of fastballs. He has a four-seamer that's straight that he'll ride up in the zone, and then he has the cutter, which breaks away. Two pitches that look the same, that have different angles.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to baseball.
And if he has a good cutter this afternoon, that makes his four-seam fastball up in the zone that much better.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Backhanded. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with two strikes, and he showed it right there.
Behind 0-2 now. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. Last year, he won the American League Silver Slugger for first baseman. You think about that. Everybody who plays first can hit, and he hit above the top of the heap. He's a pretty special hitter.
A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. Stands at first with one out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
0-2 now from Lester. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. A solid start to this one for John Lester. The White Sox nothing. Cubbies coming to the plate. A Windy City showdown on MLB Network. Carlos Rodon, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, thanks, man. Carlos Rodon, the pride and joy of NC State University. Overpowering fastball at times, 94 to 96 miles an hour, with some cutting action. His best secondary pitch is the hard slider, and does have a changeup that's on the improve. If he brings all three of these, he has a chance to shut anybody down.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for route number 1. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. This guy won the NL Silver Slugger at second base. Second base has become an offensive position now, and for him to win this Silver Slugger just tells you how good of a hitter he is.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Engel is in pursuit. And that's in there, base hit. And this will get all the way to the wall now. Bryant takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker.
1-0.
Carrying a piano around his back when he rounded
Good start,
but he
Cubs.
made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Previously against Carlos Rodon, batting at an even 400. into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded foul off to the left near Brian Butterfield in the third base coaching box. Rizzo playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2007.
And when you come out in the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything. And that's exactly what this guy has done. And he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Drilled right back up the middle. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. Here's Javier Baez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Geyer ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
2-0.
Looked like the outfielder might have thought that was just going to be a long flyout. I know I did too, but it carries farther than anybody thought, and all the way off the wall. And by the time he realizes it, it's too late, and he's got a clutch RBI triple.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Stands at third with 1 gone in the inning, and he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Fouled away. Finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
3-0 to him now. Now that's popped up, and Abreu will make the play, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Cincinnati. Cubs lead it 2-0. Ready now for the White Sox. Leury Garcia, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the 2nd inning. Here comes the first pitch. Right on the inside, Black taken for a called strike. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Lester's 2-0 home. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
A nice leadoff single to start the 2nd right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit on the ground toward the left. Bryant is up with it. Zobrist on to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
The second baseman, Carlos Sanchez.
Standing in, Yolmer Sanchez. His past history against John Lester, he's just 2 for 9. Oh, just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
Grounder down the line at third. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. They're down 2-0. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fouled off. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Hayward, we're up in just J-Hay, who was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go in the high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick. Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And let's take a look at catcher Wellington Castillo, putting the digits down, massaging this pitching staff through the game, and one of the above-average arms when guys try to steal on him.
Behind 0-2 now. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. First pitch on its way.
The pitcher.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Cubs are down in order. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Stepping in, Adam Engel, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there. Up next for Chicago, Carlos Rodon.
Number 55, Carlos.
And they start him out away with a called strike. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now, 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the right-handed hitting outfielder, Brandon Guyer. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
2-1.
A solo shot here to left as the White Sox have now made this a 2-1 ball game.
Up next for the White Sox. The third base.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Lester's 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Schwarber is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. White Sox able to draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the White Sox 1. Striding in, Ben Zobrist. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Line towards center field. Engel has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of...
Delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball on the inner 3rd taken for a strike.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Fly ball out toward left center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Bryant isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He'll score easily. As they extend the lead a bit, it's now a 3-1 game.
3-1.
So bases are clear now.
Good job, Cubs.
This will be the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Here's the first pitch to him. Now pitch swung on and foul tip right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. The next Cub, Javier Baez. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. Geyer is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run. No errors and no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 3 and the White Sox 1. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Now the first pitch here from Lester. No balls and 1 strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Digging in now, Leury Garcia, a base hit in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. The 0-1 delivery. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. So there are two gone now in the White Sox fourth. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Now another 0-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. Score holds, it's 3-1. Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
1-1 to Schwarber. Deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Digging in, Jason Hayward will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First offering on its way. Swing and a little blooper to center, and that'll get down for a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. Hayward takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He scores. They push their lead to 3 now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone.
4-1.
And the bat next is Albert Almora. Here's the first pitch to him. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, I love stubborn pitchers. I love the fact that this guy keeps going to the well, but that's a dangerous location to keep missing it.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Anderson ranging into the outfield. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossoming.
Now a ball lined to the left side. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1, here's the pitch. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We played 4 full. It's the Cubs 4 and the White Sox 1. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, one of the best defensive center fielders in the league, Adam Engel. No balls and a strike to count. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the White Sox, Carlos Rodon. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside.
Charge!
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
4-1 Cubbies.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Brendan Guyer. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a line drive, and a leaping effort there, but it's over his head into left center, a base hit.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league Wago. It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this.
Into the box now, Yohan Moncada, and he popped him up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Come on, Cubby.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Lifted into center field. Waiting on it is Almora, and that retires the side. White Sox strand a couple, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Abreu has room in foul territory, and no one will get this one. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Another one sent foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Weekly hit to third. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on it.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Chopped to third, tough to get to. And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2-2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just had a knack of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
0 for 2 for him to this point. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Lifted down the line in left. Garcia sprinting after it. And they can't run it down.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. And that's through, a base hit.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-2. He's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Bases are loaded here with 1 away. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Oh, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third, make it 5-1.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Standing in now, Jason Hayward. And he'll promptly send it in the air to center field. 1 run scored. And the run will score all the way from first. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by, no matter what. The count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
The 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. Anderson picks it up. And he'll reach first safely. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Cubs lead this one 8-1. Ready once again, Jose Abreu. He'll lead things off in the pale hose half of the 6th.
This one doesn't look good so
Top
far.
of the 6th.
By a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now Lester's 0-1. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Schwarber looks up. Gone to lead off the inning.
8-2.
It's a solo home run for Jose Abreu, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
In now, Wellington Castillo, 0-1 the count. Hard hit ball to second. Zobrist is there. First, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Leury Garcia. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Now 0-2.
And he'll step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. Boy, sure taking his sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again. And he'll step out for a 4th time here. And now be careful, because I don't know many pitchers who care for these type of shenanigans. And now someone's going to need to take charge down there. This is getting ridiculous. And now time granted here as he'll step out to rethink things down 0-2. And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Well, they were having their troubles with his heater early, but not this time.
Yeah, after a while, the good hitting team is going to start catching up on that hard stuff. You can see that he tracks this thing all the way and just rips it to the wall. He's in the second with a double.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Garcia leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. This is line to left. Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Yolmer Sanchez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes the first pitch, and I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
High in the air down the right field line. Hayward on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner. Sox get one right back here on the solo home run. Through 5 1/2, it's the Cubs 8 and the White Sox 2. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Matt, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats, and although they don't want to get behind in the count as often, it's a great sign that they're not defeated when they do.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. 8 runs, 9 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches. If you're a hitter, you have to cover the off speed and the fastball. But in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. High in the air out to center field. In there, a base hit. Zobrist rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner will score from first.
9.
And he will make it all the way around the bases. It's an inside the park 2-run home run.
10.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no
10
indication of that yet.
to 2.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends
the inning.
Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Carlos Rodon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. Hey, this has got to be a cool moment for the pitcher right here. He doesn't get an opportunity to work on the offensive side of the
10-2.
Barely takes BP throughout the course of the season. So,
Top of the
what a
seventh.
nice job right there for him to get a big base hit in an early game.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Schwarber looking up, gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now. Stepping in now, Yohan Moncada. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
10-4.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 4 runs, 10 hits, and 4 errors for these guys so far. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. And now a pitch on the way. Hard hit ball to second, taken in by Zobrist. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So 2 away here as the Sox bat in the 7th. And one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line and left. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also a nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Abreu leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen.
2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Cubbies 10 and the White Sox 4. Digging in to try it again, Wilson Contreras. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Wilson.
Here it comes. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
Jason Hayward is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Oh, and he misses it.
the sun was definitely a factor there, but here's the news. The sun rises every day, and as a player, you've got to find a way to deal with it. A glove, flip down, sunglasses, use something so you can catch the ball. Sometimes easier said than done, though.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. A great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
He lays off here. It's ball 4, and that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can handle it here.
They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on it.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you. And you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Fouled away. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Behind 0-2 now. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
12-4.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game. It extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
1-1, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So he'll keep those runners where they are, but the count moves to 3-1. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. First pitch on its way. The fastball that gets the lower part of the zone called for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Javier Baez becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I think he just kind of wants focused on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
Zobrist, the runner at third. Bryant over at second. Rizzo at first. 2 out in the inning. So coming to the plate, Leury Garcia. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Or says, yeah, the 8th.
Wind up and the 0-1. Hard hit toward the hole. And this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the 8th.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. So he'll depart after working 7+, and he stands to be the winning pitcher in this one. Could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Behind 0-2 now. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player,
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. So digging in now, Yolmer Sanchez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
The runner scores from second.
Sometimes you got to pull out the ambush tactic. You don't know what the best pitch is going to be. Oh, right there. Get me a knock through the left side.
So here now's the pitcher,
13-5.
Carlos Rodon. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. White Sox pick up just the 1. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Cubbies are in front, 13-5. Settling in now, Wilson Contreras.
Bottom of the
He
8th.
reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here's the first pitch to him. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. High in the air out to center field. Engel is after it. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well, all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Into the box now, Jason Hayward, and he fouls this one off. Already 4 RBIs in his pocket to this point. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch. This is skied into short left center. Oh, and he misses it.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, Dero. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you just get...
Loves it. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Great stab, but they extend their lead as the runner comes around to score.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. Hayward on second. Almora at first with no outs. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. And that's through into right field for a base hit.
Somebody always takes an over. You don't want to be that guy. He was 0 for 5 coming into that plate again. This now would feel amazing.
And he can't come up with it. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play,
15-5.
You're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Pulled toward right center field. Engel giving chase. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the second out of the inning. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
16-5.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sack fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
A ball and a strike. This pitch is popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here. 1 error and a couple of men left. We've played 8 full. Cubs lead it 16-5. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Brandon Geyer.
Top of the ninth.
Things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Drives it out to deep right center field. On the run is Almora. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Into the box now, Yohan Moncada. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. But hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. Stepping into the box, Jose Abreu. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. On to first, and that's your ballgame.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
16-5 in this one today. The Cubbies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. John Lester gets the W on the mound. Carlos Rodon somehow gets the loss despite striking out an incredible 18 batters. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
In this one, we win it in game number 1, 16-5.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Chicago Cubs. It's Interleague Baseball on MLB Network. John Lester is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Giving chase is Almora, but he doesn't have a chance. It's over his head. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Pham ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he will score on the inside the park home run, and that was a gift right there.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half.
1-0.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Skied down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
Boy, frustrating from a pitcher standpoint right there. That swinging bunt, almost a perfect swinging bunt, made it field by the third baseman.
Yeah, grown man hit that ball, Dan. Without question, grown man hit that ball. I can't begin to tell you, though, how tough it is for a third baseman to come in, bare hand that off the grass, and be able to put a strong throw to first base.
Hey, what does it feel like?
He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well.
As we take a look here, it's just a good
2-0
and good hustle, driving the second run of the inning home and putting himself 90 feet away with just 1 out.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. And he misses with it, 1-1. Choi takes his lead at third with 1 away. 2-1 to count. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now. No balls and a strike to count. High in the air out towards shallow right. In a few steps as he takes it, 2 down. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Mike Zunino. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. No balls and 1 strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. 3 runs already home here, and it's fouled away. Another one.
3-1, nothing. Our score 3-0.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and foul. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Rays 3 and the Cubs nothing. Blake Snell gets the ball for the Rays in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
We're going to have to start calling this guy Blake Nasty. This guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. In my opinion, the best stuff from the left side in the game right now. Upper to mid-90s fastball, 95 to 98. Good curveball, good changeup, good slider. He throws any pitch at any time for strikes. He's taken that next step. We're talking about a legitimate Cy Young contender year after year. Blake Snell. As good as anybody in the game right now.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. This guy won the NL Silver Slugger at second base. Second base has become an offensive position now, and for him to win this Silver Slugger just tells you how good of a hitter he is.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Previous history with Blake Snell, he's just 1 for 6. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
And to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
First baseman.
Oh, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Popped him up. Wendell is calling for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. It's the Rays 3 and the Cubs nothing. Coming to the plate now, Matt Duffy.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Line toward the alley in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
3-0.
Here's Javier Baez. Previous history with Blake Snell.
Come on, Cubbies, get in this thing.
The shortstop, Javier.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. One and 2 now. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. First 2 men of the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Lifted down the line in left. and no one will track it down. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still down 3-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Joey Wendell, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up. You can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for route number 1. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Ji-Man Choi. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop.
Up next for the Rays, Willie Adames. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order and against the middle of the order, too.
Liner toward right center. Hayward is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Rays go in order 1-2-3. They lead it 3-0. Here's Jason Hayward.
Come on, Cubbies, get in this thing.
Against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hayward stands in at an impressive 6'5", swings and throws left-handed. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And the pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And in to bat next is Albert Almora. Ball 1. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. The 2-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground to third. Duffy fields it cleanly. And he'll reach first safely.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
And he pulls back the bunt attempt, 2-0. And no take on 2-0. He's still squaring and he gets it down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And he's in safely at third as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
Boy, so frustrating.
3-1.
2 strike on the base. If the ball doesn't hit very hard, D-Will, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes again, 1-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, into the bleachers, and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as they take the lead 4-3.
Yeah, baby. We're in the lead now. 4-3.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. In there, and it's 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Eddie. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Again, he sends it out of play.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 4-3 Chicago. Standing in, Guillermo Heredia. He'll match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. He's got it 1 away.
Good catch.
Here comes Mike Zunino. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way.
Man.
Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Lester's ready. Here it is on 0-2. And rarely do you see a player of this caliber fool that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. Now at the plate, Matt Duffy hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Matt, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now batting, Kyle Schwarber. And I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that. That was a really rocky frame. But but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
1-1 to Schwarber.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
3-1 to him now. 4 runs, only 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Hayward takes as that pitch misses for ball 4. He'll take the walk.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and threw the walk.
Kiermaier's got a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. And now it's the Tampa Bay pitcher, Blake Snell. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
4-3. We're finally on the board. About time, right?
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Blake Snell is retired to kick off the inning. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder, but a foul ball here, 0-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. A bouncer up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Now for a single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Send it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Tommy Pham, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch-out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Tommy Pham becomes the second out here in inning number 5. Now the first pitch here from Lester. No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. He swings and misses, throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Step stepping in and ready for another shot, John Lester, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And that's in there. Base hit.
Good job, Cubbies.
And the runner will score from first. And he will make it all the way around the bases. It's an inside-the-park two-run home run.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker.
6-3.
He was carrying a piano on his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Base is empty here with nobody out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at that, is this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. A little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Rizzo is quickly approaching 200 career homers, looking to inch closer here. And a little tapper here in front of the mound as this may work as a sacrifice. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worrying about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line.
But it rains
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Wilson Contreras stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And that throw into center field, base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's
7
to 3 ball game.
8.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, Hero. I know everybody wants to hit a home run.
8-3.
Those are the ones you remember, but without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
In now, Jason Hayward. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Hayward takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He comes across to score. And they're pulling away. They lead by 7. Digging in once again, Albert Almora. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
10-3.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Wendell is there. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Man, You can't continue to make mistakes like this and expect to win. That's 3 errors so far in this one, and they keep putting themselves in bad situations.
John Lester is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1 down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The next 1-2 pitch. 1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this.
10-3.
Now to the plate, Joey Wendell, a hit in 2 tries so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
No balls and 1 strike. Now Lester's 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away. Jima and Choi the next to hit. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Lester's ready. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They'll need to do better than that. It's 10-3. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
The second baseman.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Here's Chris Bryant now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one got a piece of him. In now, Anthony Rizzo is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1-1 the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Bryant blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And the runner will score from first. And he will make it all the way around the bases. It's an inside the park 2-run home run. Next Next will be the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there.
12-3.
To hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot. That was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Kyle Schwarber is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Hit hard up the middle. Adonis picks it up. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. And this one's in the dirt. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner will score from second. Contreras is on his way home. And he will score as well. And I can't believe people paid money to watch this, as a simple ground ball is going to wind up as an inside-the-park home run. That is some miserable defense.
15-3.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And next it'll be the outfielder, Albert Almora. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a liner, but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. 7th inning coming up. The Cubs lead this one 15-3. Stepping up now, Guillermo Heredia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he is into second as he kicks off the 7th with a leadoff double.
Now batting. The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line from the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Stepping in now, Mike Zunino. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
15-3 our score.
Stands at
top of the 7th.
No outs. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Now with the plate, Matt Duffy. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. Lester sets 0-1 on its way. Oh, it has him looking silly here. It's 0-2. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
Now batting, the pitcher, Blake.
Into the box, Blake Snell, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get it back to the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
No balls and a strike to count. 2 out here and a runner at second. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Hayward at the track, off the LED board and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
15-6.
Well, when you're down a bunch of runs, you know the last thing they want to do is walk you. So right there, the picks on a good one to hit and plants it right over the wall.
Standing in now, Tommy Pham, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now Lester's 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. The Cubs are on top, 15-6. David Bodie is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher, Lester. Curveball for a strike. Hard hit ball to second. Wendell has it. And he'll reach first safely. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Wendell into shallow center. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Yeah, they've been crushing it at the plate all game long, and 16 runs on the scoreboard can attest. Not much you can say or do on the other side of it. Just have to get over it and get after it again next time.
16-6.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
And the runner is in from second. Bryant isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He will score as they extend their lead even further.
Wow, this has been a memorable game, but for all the wrong reasons. They've given up a staggering 18 runs here, and they can't go home yet. Can you say painful?
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
Stepping into the box, Wilson Contreras. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Slider laid off for a ball.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cubbies are in front 18-6. Brad Brock has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 29.
So here's the cleanup hitter, G-Man Choi. He struck out while trying to lay down a bunt last time.
Yeah, and he just straight up whipped on that 2-strike bunt attempt. And not to be too critical, but it wasn't the best of looks either.
And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that.
18-6.
Try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
0-1, here's the pitch. Here's a late swing.
Keep it up, Cubbies.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage. You know, Dero, one of the things about pitching.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
That was about as easy as they come right there. Hard to say whether that'll be defensive indifference or a stolen base, but either way, he's into scoring position.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1. And now time is called for and granted by home plate umpire Clyde Washington. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Dero, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
In now, Mike Zunino. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1, here it comes. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And now someone's going to need to take charge down there. This is getting ridiculous. Runners are at first and third, one away. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. 0-1, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he's bunting here with 2 strikes and 2 out. And he misses and likely will get an earful here as that retires the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Cubs lead this one 18-6. Digging in and looking for more, Jason Hayward. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he lays off there, 1-0. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Weak grounder back to the mound. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. 3-0 now. And that will miss for ball 4. So an error and a walk here to start the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Brad Brock. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Now batting, the third baseman,
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And there's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball way outside, and that's trouble. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness. Now the 2-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game. Got him with a good high fastball
20-6.
there. And we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2. Brock at third. Zobrist is over at second with 1 down in the inning.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Count now, a ball and a strike. And there's ball 2 now. Now the 2-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. So they wind up with a couple of gift runs here on no hits as the runs were pretty much handed to them. 9th inning coming up. The Cubs are on top 20-6. Stepping up to the plate, Blake Snell starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional. Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kevin Kiermaier. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. From the stretch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Waiting on it is Almora. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Striding forward now, Tommy Pham. Last time through was a base hit. First delivery to him on the way. Line to the right side. Hayward is there. Makes the catch and the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
20-6 in this one today. The Chicago Cubs led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. John Lester earns the victory on the mound. Blake Snell somehow gets the loss despite striking out an incredible 18 batters. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Great game there by the Chicago Cubs as they are victorious 20-6.
John Lester gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Ready now, Cedric Mullins. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Now here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Shin high, that's taken for a ball. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. The 2-1 home. Count even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the third, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Jonathan Villar will be next. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. The Zero daytime road game for them. What you got?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, there's a bullet down the right field line. That had double written all over, but a great job by the right fielder to cut it off and keep him to a single.
Nice aggressive turn by the batter right there, but hats off to the right fielder to keep him from getting the scoring position.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. High fly ball out to deep right field. Hayward's back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Deliver on 2-1. Oh, he hammers it to deep right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. VR rounds the corner and is headed home, and he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. Not every day that you see a ball come up like that one did, and looking at it again on Show Track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. And here's Renato Nunez as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Nunez is currently believed to be on the trading block, and rumors say that the Red Sox could be a potential landing spot for him.
Hey, this is what every team looks to acquire come trade deadline. Controllable years and young talent, and this guy fits both those categories. Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup them.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Orioles lead it 1-0. Alex Cobb, a Massachusetts-born right-hander, will get the start in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Alex Cobb, another of a long list of guys recovering and coming all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Not an overpowering pitcher. 92 to 94 miles an hour with sink. Good changeup, good curveball. He's a guy that needs to establish the strike zone early. He's not the kind of guy that's going to blow you away.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs' leadoff batter. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Lifted into center field. Mullins is in pursuit, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. Zobrist takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He comes across the score, and the Cubs have tied it. We're all square and 1 apiece.
Tied ball game, 1-1.
Right there with 2 strikes, but way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
He loses him on ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Popped him up. Nunez in foul ground. And no one will get this one. Here's another 0-2. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Bryant gets his lead at first, nobody out. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Pulled toward right center field. Mullins on the move. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the first out of the inning.
Tie ball game, 1-1
And now
in the
time to
bottom
check
of the
out
first.
Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks his zone again.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Javier Baez becomes out number 2 this inning. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. 1-1 to Schwarber. Lifted the other way down the left field line. He can't track it down as this ball falls. And the runner will score from second as they take a 2-1 lead. And he will make it all the way around the bases. It's an inside the park 2-run home run.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third.
2-1.
Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Now 3-1.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Fouled away. 3 runs already home here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mullins moves over. In there, a base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. Contreras ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He scores as they extend their lead to 3. So bases are empty here with 2 gone.
4-1.
The multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving. Hayward isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He'll score easily as they stretch the lead to 5-1. Striding into the box, Albert Almora looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Fastball hit on the ground to short. Escobar fields it cleanly. And he'll reach first safely. And they are just teeing off on him right now. And even in just the first inning, you've got to wonder how much longer they'll let him continue out there. Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one. And this lineup needs to be on the attack early.
Got him looking. And that'll do it. The inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Cincinnati. Cubs lead it 5-1. In now for the O's, Joey Rickard. He'll match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hard hit towards center. Almora patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Stepping in now, Austin Wins. Popped him up. Bryant over to his right. And that's the second out of the inning. Ready now for Baltimore. Alex Cobb. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
5-1.
First delivery to him on the way. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. Orioles leave 1. They're down here 5-1. Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
The second baseman.
First offering on its way. Popped up, and no one will track it down. Zobrist, or Zorilla as he's sometimes called. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out in the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Skied into straightaway right. Around first, he's digging for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
24.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. High in the air out towards shallow right. And that's in there, base hit. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well. That could prove to be a big run in this one, guys.
Well, this triple brings in another run. If they don't stop the bleeding quick and start answering back, they're going to have a hill too steep to climb.
Here's Javier Baez. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is off the wall in right field. He pulls into third safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
7
Looked like the outfielder
to
might have
1.
thought that was just going to be a long flyout. I know I did too, but it carries farther than anybody thought and rolls away off the wall. By the time he realizes it, it's too late, and he's got a clutch RBI triple.
A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Mancini on the move, and this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
8 to 1.
Yeah, they've already pushed 8 runs across, and it's still early. I'm not sure what the answer is. At this point, you might just consider leaving the pitcher out there. You don't want to waste your bullpen in a game like this. Then again, it's early, so you don't want to throw in the towel either.
Set and the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We played 2 full. The Cubs lead this one 8 to 1.
8 to 1.
Ready for another chance? Cedric Mullins looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The windup and the 0-1. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now. The 0-2 once more. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Lester's 2-0 home. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Takes this the other way to right. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Into the box now, Trey Mancini. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. He's running. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Not going to get him as he swipes second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. The 0-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Into the upper deck and gone.
Yeah, after this blast, the 3rd home run of the game, you can see why this place is known as a launching pad. Almost leave this place in a hurry. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see more before this thing is over.
And that's in there for strike 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. 2 down.
Up next for the Orioles.
At the plate, Renato Nunez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
behind 0-2 now.
Well, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's the Cubs 8 and the Orioles 3. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Madden. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. 8 of their hits have gone for extra bases. So they're not only putting the ball in play and getting on base, they are doing so with authority. And that has this dugout feeling awfully good about themselves, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Albert Almora.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
I got it.
The next 1-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And this is lifted high in the air down the line behind third. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball. Cobb looks in. First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Nice two-seam fastball there.
Oh, that ball comes in and gets him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Zobrist, the runner at first with 2 gone. Popped him up. Wins shading to his right, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The next 0-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. A runner on first with 2 away. Into the corner and slicing foul. Again, another foul ball. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Cubs strand 1, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. At the plate, Joey Rickard. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Joey Rickard.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. And Lester back to work as this is swung on and missed for the first strike.
8-3 our score.
Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Cubbies with the lead. Thanks for joining us.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Escobar.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Line to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. And he'll take it to the bag for the out. And there's your unassisted double play.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it. But a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Into the box, Austin wins as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Behind 0-2 now. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Anthony Rizzo. He tripled earlier, making 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit on the ground out for short. And that's through into left, a base hit.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. In the air, down the line.
Baby!
Mancini sprinting after it. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double.
9-3
Not sure if he
score.
had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Coming to the plate now, Jason Hayward. And they're running
10-3
now. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count and the pitch. Popped up. Nunez is there. Oh, and they botch this one as it drops in the infield. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's
11th
11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
No balls and 1 strike. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. Now 2 runs have scored. And he will come all the way around. It's an inside the park 3-run home run. And now the Cubs pitcher, John Lester, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up. Mancini moving forward, and that'll get down for a base hit. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
I'm not sure what else the manager or pitching coach need to see, Matt. He obviously doesn't have his best stuff, and the longer he stays out there, the bigger the hole he digs.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. As a look, now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1, here's the pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Mancini going back on it. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as this lead got even wider.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Out infield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off the pitch in there for the first strike. A long inning as they've hung a 9 spot on him to this point. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And right into the shift. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Here comes the first pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And the runner will score from first. And he will make it all the way around the bases. It's an inside the park 2-run home run.
19-3.
Already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. No outs, nobody on. He pulls this one into right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
20-3.
Well, I'm not sure they can do anything different, but it comes a time where you have to call the dogs off. I mean, they've already scored 20 runs, and this thing
20-3 are scored.
We might be here until midnight.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Lifted in the air to center field. Mullins giving chase, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again.
21.
Hayward takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He comes
22
to score as they extend their lead even further. Grinding in once again, Albert Almora. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
22-3.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Davis battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1. Now in the box, John Lester. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Fouled off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that 2-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Now, I know he's struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Popped up, but this will land untouched. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But not before they pick up a couple of touchdowns here as 14 men come across to score. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Cubbies are in front 22-3.
Far from over. And this game is 22-3.
So striding in, Alex Cobb. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 50th pitch of the game on its way. In there for strike one. Heading out towards shallow right. Therefore, it is Hayward now, one away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cedric Mullins. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. In there, 0-1.
0-1.
3 runs, 6 hits, and 2 Baltimore errors thus far. Behind 0-2 now. Popped up. Rizzo moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, and they remain well behind.
22-3.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Bryant ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He will score as they extend the lead even further. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
23.
And his pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Looking at his career totals, Rizzo is quickly approaching 200 career homers, looking to inch closer here. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is in the second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon. So now it'll be the 4-hole to Javier Baez. If you remember, he motored around the diamond for an inside-the-park home run last at-bat. Popped him up. Will take it himself for the first out of the inning. Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Rizzo, the runner at second with 1 away. Count remains at 0-2. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to 3rd here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 1-2 locks him up for strike 3.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play. The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. 5 innings complete. The Cubs are on top, 23-3. Mancini, who sent to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Lifted in the air to center. Waiting on it is Almora. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in now, Chris Davis. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Now at the plate, Renato Nunez. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to send him packing again. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. And as you can see, they are way behind.
23-3.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
The right fielder, Jason.
And he popped him up. Nunez in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Fastball called for strike 2. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And this will find a wall deep in the corner. Around second now and headed for third. Hayward takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He'll score easily as they extend their lead even further. And now here's the versatile left fielder, Albert Almora Jr. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Behind 0-2 now. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Man, you can't continue to make mistakes like this and expect to win. That's 3 errors so far on this one, and they keep putting themselves in bad situations.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Mancini on the move. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And the runner will score from first. And he will make it all the way around the bases. It's an inside-the-park 2-run home run.
26-3.
Anthony Rizzo working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
The right fielder.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Liner toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. 1 out. Into the box. Austin wins. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one. Drilled to first. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
So here's the Orioles pitcher, Alex Cobb. No hits to this point. First offering on its way. Right there for strike one.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an inning-ending double play.
So we got him swinging. Alex Cobb is the second out in the 7th inning. In there, strike one. Now Lester's 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And he'll step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. And now maybe a mind game or two going on down there as he steps out a second time in the AB. And he'll step out for a 4th time here. And now be careful because I don't know many pitchers who care for these type of shenanigans. Quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Boy, talk about having a debut. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper, not a bad pitch.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. And in a tater to go with it, he's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Here comes another 0-2. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Mancini ranging back. Oh, no. Looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. Baez rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as they extend their lead even further. Here comes Sid. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Snap throw to third. Schwarber leads off second with nobody out. Swinging a blooper to the right side. And that's going to fall for a base hit.
27-3.
Hey, guys, you take your hat off to the batter right there. He was obviously, you could see in his approach, he was trying to work that ball the other way. And he finds a hole. Now it's first and third. Mucho problemas on the mound.
And that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. The runner does score from third.
28
Let's hope
to
he's going
3.
to be all right.
28 to 3. 29
and he's
to
in
3.
safely at third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it, it looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Digging in, Albert Almora. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
30 to 3.
Ready for another shot now. John Lester. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. And no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit.
Hey, guys, that's his 2nd hit of the game. He's also got a good chance of getting a W on the mound. I mean, this is stuff you do when you're 9 and 10 years old, not when you're in professional baseball.
Ready with the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
I'm seeing all the signs of...
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the payout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
And no one can get there as it falls. In to score, the runner from third. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. He's set. Here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here.
31 to 3.
Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well to right field, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Home run.
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as the blowout continues.
34 to 3 on the score.
Standing in now, Javier Baez. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. If he could find a gap somewhere, he'll have a good shot at completing the cycle. He needs a double. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Kyle Schwarber is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Taken high and deep to right. Rickard facing back to the track, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
35.
Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Cobb comes set. 0-2 pitch on its way. And this is popped up near second base. VR has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for round number 2. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
35 to 3.
To start the at-bat. Schwarber stands at second with 2 gone. Pitch popped up. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Here comes the first pitch. Which is swung on and hit toward VR at second. Reined in. The cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
36.
Those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing season, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things
36 to
snowball
3.
on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Snap throw from the catcher. And even 10 runs have scored this half inning. On the ground to the left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Hey, have a day right here. Third knock of the game for the pitcher. Don't be shocked if he's not in a 3-hole for this manager tonight.
And this is on the outside corner for strike one. He comes into this appearance 1 for 6 on the ball game.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game. It extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big. Those add-on
38
insurance
to
runs.
3.
Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this will be fouled away. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. But not before 12 men cross the plate here as they really break this game open. 8th inning coming up. The Cubs lead this one 38-3. Ready once again, Jonathan Villar. He leads off this half inning in what they hope to be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, then I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this
Top of the
at-bat. It's
8th,
0-2 now.
38 to 3.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for route number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Trey Mancini stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 now from Lester. Fouled away. 3 runs, 7 hits, and 6 errors in the game so far. Yikes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
Good catch, Rizzo.
Playing Chris Davis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Good catch, Rizzo.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Behind 0-2 now. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 3. Digging in to try it again, Anthony Rizzo. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get me over curveballs, no get me over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Grounded softly down the line toward first. Rizzo aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field.
Got him.
As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, Kyle.
He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Fastball well outside.
Hit it, Schwarber.
And he fouls this one off.
Come on, Schwarber. I know you can hit this, guy.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location.
Hot shot to first base and a great play to end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. You can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Brad Brock comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. So coming to the plate, Renato Nunez starting things for his side in the 9th. They face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. At the plate, Joey Rickard. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Line to the right side. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Orioles down to their final out. And up next will be the shortstop, Alcides Escobar. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Baltimore down to their final strike. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. And now this crowd of around 24,000 supporters come to their feet. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
Tons of runs in this one. Chicago playing home run derby in this one as they combine for 8 homers in the game. John Lester takes home the win. Alex Cobb takes the loss despite striking out 14 batters. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
38-3 as the Cubbies put it away in the bottom of the first inning. And a congratulations goes to the Chicago Cubs, winning 38-3. Want to thank you all so much for watching Nick and Awesome Family Gaming. Remember to like, subscribe, keep comments appropriate and respectful. And do me a favor, ladies and gentlemen, check out The Bro Show every Saturday from 2 p.m. until 7 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. until 6 p.m. Central. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, keep comments appropriate and respectful.
Remember to like, subscribe, keep comments appropriate and respectful. Tell your friends about the channel. Make sure to subscribe for more.